They talk like it's simple, like one morning you can rise with the sun and declare, "Today, I choose me," and suddenly everything shifts. Like self-worth is just a mindset you snap into. But for someone like me, it's never been that easy. I've spent my whole life scanning the room before I ever scanned myself in the mirror. I became an expert at dimming my own light so others could feel comfortable in their own shadows. I shrunk, softened, stayed silent, all in the name of being kind, of being good, of being loved. I became fluent in reading emotions that weren't mine, always bracing for someone else's storm. I ignored the thunder in my own chest to make sure no one else got wet, and I convinced myself that this was compassion, that this was love, that this was the right thing to do. So I gave endlessly. I gave when I was empty. I said yes when my soul was screaming no. I swallowed my own needs, my own pain, just to avoid rocking someone else's boat. I apologized for things I didn't do. I stayed in rooms that made me disappear. I smiled through the ache, thinking that if I just loved harder, it would all be okay. And now trying to choose myself feels strange, unnatural, like I'm wearing clothes that don't belong to me, like I've borrowed a voice I haven't learned to trust. Every boundary I set feels like a betrayal. Every no tastes like guilt. My hands tremble when I advocate for myself. My heart races when I don't bend, because somewhere along the way, I learned that love meant sacrifice, that being a good person meant losing pieces of yourself, quietly and politely, that saying no meant hurting others, that taking care of myself was selfish, but I'm exhausted, not from loving, but from loving without limits, from being so attuned to everyone else's needs that I forgot what mine even sounded like, from fearing that the moment I protect myself, I become the villain in someone else's story. So I'm learning, slowly, painfully, intentionally. I'm learning to pause before I automatically agree, to check in with myself before rushing to fix someone else. I'm learning that drawing boundaries doesn't mean building walls. It means opening windows where only light gets in. I'm learning that discomfort isn't always danger. Sometimes it's just the unfamiliar feeling of finally standing up. This is new to me, all of it. Saying what I feel, staying when I know I deserve to be there, leaving when I know I'm being hurt, not apologizing for my truth, refusing to twist myself into whatever shape someone else finds easiest to love. And I wish, truly, deeply, I wish others could see how much this costs me. How many ghosts I fight just to say, I need space. How much guilt I have to walk through every time I choose myself. How foreign it feels to want something just for me, to not shrink, to not flinch, to just be. But I'm doing it, I'm trying, that's the real truth. I am trying to love myself with the same loyalty, intensity, and grace I used to pour into everyone else. I am trying to become someone who no longer folds just to fit, who no longer disappears in order to be seen. No, I haven't figured it all out. Some days I still ache when I take up space. Some nights I replay the guilt. I still worry about disappointing others. I still want to be chosen. But here's what's different now. I don't abandon myself to be loved. And maybe that's where the healing begins, not in flawless execution, but in the messy, sacred decision to try, to stay, to show up, not for anyone else, but finally, fully for me.